boys and girls. So today in social studies, you're going to be on page 426, earn, spend, and save. And we're going to read 426 all the way to 435, okay? So I'm going to read some of it with you. People must make choices about how they earn, spend, and save money. The choices they make can have big effects. Families make economic decisions every day. Each member of the Wright family earns an income. The youngest member, James, does yard work. He enjoys earning his own money. He is also glad to help people in his community. James's mother, Bonnie, owns a photography business. She takes pictures of people at special events, such as weddings. People pay money for her service. That money is her income. James's father, Ed, worked at a car parts factory for more than 10 years. He made sure each part was made correctly. When the factory closed, he decided to learn a new skill. He took classes at a local college. He studied how to manage a factory. When he finished, he got a job as a manager in a steel factory. He now earns a higher income. So the income would be the money that you bring home from your job, okay? A family spends and saves. The Wrights make decisions about money as a family. They make choices about how to spend and save their income. Like many families, the Wrights use their income to pay for things they use every day. Much of their income is spent to buy food and to pay for their house. They also buy clothing. The Wrights buy other things with money they have left. They spend money on karate lessons for James. James often uses his own money to buy movie tickets and music CDs. The Wrights do not spend all their money on themselves. They share some with other people. The Wrights give some money to groups that help people in their community and around the world. They also choose to save some of their money. The money the Wrights save is called their savings. They deposit or put their savings into a bank. So savings is money that you save, and to deposit money, you would put it in a bank, like maybe in a checking account or a savings account. So you're putting money in the bank if you're depositing. A savings account in a bank earns interest. Interest is the money that a bank pays people for keeping their money there. It is also the money a person pays to borrow money. Banks loan to other people some of the money deposited in savings accounts. Those people often borrow that money to start businesses or to buy houses. They pay interest to the bank until all the money is paid back. The Wrights also invest some of their money. To invest is to buy something that will grow in value. One kind of investment involves buying a small part of another person's business. The Wrights hope to make more money when the businesses grow. Okay, so this lady is depositing some money into the bank, and I have to go make a deposit today too. I'm going to deposit some money into my checking account, okay? Over here, a family makes a budget. The Wright family keeps a budget. A budget is a plan for spending and saving money. To make a budget, the Wrights first list the ways they earn money. They write down each family member's job. Next to each job, they write the income from it. This part of the budget tells them how much money they have to spend or save. The Wrights then list the ways they spend money. They organize their list into 5 groups: shelter, food, and clothing, fun, giving, and savings. They add up the amounts of money they spend for different things. Then they write the total for each group. The Wrights' family budget helps them see how they spend their money. It also helps them make plans to reach economic goals. The Wrights want to take a camping trip. They will need to buy a tent and other supplies before they go. Their budget shows them how much money they can save each week. This lets them see when they will have enough for the camping supplies. If the Wrights follow their budget, they will reach their goal. Okay? Over here, knowing how to make good economic choices can help you spend money wisely. Follow these steps the next time you need to make an economic choice. Step 1, consider the trade-off. When you choose to buy one product or service, you give up the chance to buy a different one. Step 2, consider the opportunity cost. This is what you give up to get what you want. Okay, so there's two choices here. There's tent A and tent B. So they have to decide which one they want. And I bet one costs more than the other. Probably tent A, maybe, because it looks bigger. So they have to decide what they want to buy. The Wrights have $120 in their budget to buy camping supplies. Tent A is $100. It is roomy and has 2 windows. Tent B is $80. It has less space and only 1 window. Okay, so there's the difference in the 2 tents. Tent A is bigger and nicer, okay? So it's going to cost more. What is the trade-off in the Wrights buy tent A? What is the trade-off if the Wrights buy tent A? Well, they're going to have more room and they're going to have 2 windows. What is the trade-off if the Wrights buy tent B? Well, it's smaller and they only get 1 window, so they might be more crowded in there since it's smaller. What is the opportunity cost for each tent? Which tent do you think they should buy and why? Well, if they want to buy tent A, they're going to have to spend an extra $20 because tent A was $100, tent B was $80. So if it was me, I would buy tent A because I would want more room. I don't want to be all crowded in there. So to me, it would be worth it to buy tent A. Since there are 3 of them, Mom, Dad, and what's his name, James, I think tent A would be good because it would give them more room. But it's just whatever they like to do. Okay. Over here. What should you do with your money? Most people agree it is important to make good decisions about money. Some people think it is best to save money. Others believe it is also important to share money with people who have less. Okay, number 1 here. Her name is Lynette Khalfani. She is an author and she's written several books about budgeting and saving money. She coaches people on how to manage their money. And she says, feel free to spend money on the things you need. Just live within your means. That means don't spend more than what you have or you'll end up being sorry. You have to pay for it. So you don't want to spend more than what you have. Richard H. Moore, he is a state treasurer of North Carolina, and he believes North Carolina should save money for the future. The state should invest in projects that will make our communities stronger, like schools and roads. Benjamin Carson is one of the country's leading brain doctors. Even though his family was poor, Carson was encouraged by his mother to be successful by studying hard. Dr. Carson often takes the time to talk to young people about giving. Happiness doesn't result from what we get, but from what we give. Okay? And this man is Andrew Carnegie. And he believed people with a lot of money, like himself, should share their money. He gave more than $300 million to help make the world a better place. I resolved to stop accumulating or gathering and begin the infinitely, endlessly more serious and difficult task of wise distribution giving. So he gives a lot of money, okay? So this is just what some people do with their money. You know, some like to save, some like to spend, some like to donate, okay? So that is all for today. So if you'll go back over and read what savings is, and deposit, and interest, invest, and then a budget, and then trade-off and opportunity cost. So make sure you know what those are. And if you have any questions, let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.